the current stimulus package, those second $1,200 stimulus checks, and what does all of this mean for you? This video pertains to any of you in the following categories: low income, Social Security recipients, whether it's retirement, disability, or survivors, SSI recipients, supplemental security income, and VA beneficiaries. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is Friday, August 14th. Let's get into it. My name is Matt, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Perfect. Now that you're subscribed, let's talk about this. What is going on? Well, let me give you the latest details, and then we'll get into talking about what does this mean for all of us. Basically, at this point, no deal. No deal, no negotiations. They have no negotiations scheduled for any time in the future. The last time that they met face-to-face, when I mean they, I'm talking about the four people I've been referring to in the last multiple videos of mine: Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer on the Democratic side, and Steven Mnuchin and Mark Meadows on the Republican side. Those four have not met since last Friday. However, on Wednesday, Stevie Boy called Nancy, and said, "Yo, Nance, what's going on? You want to talk?" And Nancy said, "No, I hate your guts, Stevie Boy. Don't talk to me." So in other words, they hate each other. They don't want to talk. There's nothing going on between them. And to top it all off, everybody left D.C. yesterday while they drove off into the sunset, basically giving all of the American people the finger. That's where we stand. So unfortunately, there's nothing going on. Not only that, they have no intentions of returning back to D.C. until September. So here we are, 2 weeks going on with nothing planned, and we know how that goes. When they return back in September, not only are they going to be talking about this stimulus package once again that contains those $1,200 stimulus checks that everybody desperately needs, but not only are they going to be talking about that, but they're going to be talking about the next budget bill, or whatever the heck you call it, because otherwise they're going to go into a government shutdown the end of September if they don't get something negotiated out. So I feel like they're a bunch of school kids procrastinating until the very end to do their project and then asking for extra time because they didn't do it. So here we are. This is a sticky situation. Hopefully, I mean, hope is thrown out the window at this point. Seriously, we can't hope for anything anymore other than, like, who knows what. All right, but let's talk about this a little bit further. What does this mean for us, and where can we go from here? Because there's nothing going on. As of right now, as far as those $1,200 stimulus checks, like I've been saying, at this point, basically they're not happening. The reason for that is because they're included in that stimulus package that everybody's arguing about right now, and they cannot come together on the terms. I'll give you a little idea of where they stand. Democrats are at $2.4 trillion, while Republicans are at $1 trillion. However, Republicans have said that they are willing to increase that number, but it's the details of the package that they're arguing about, like where they're going to put that money, how they're going to spend it, the different concessions throughout the package. That's the deal. All right, let me talk about what does this mean for us. Okay, so here we are. We're in a sticking point. Like a kind of a dangerous situation where so many people are being hurt right now. People are struggling. Basically, the unemployment benefits elapsed. They lapsed a couple weeks ago. That's not happening. The stimulus checks, clearly that's not happening for a long time now, because by the time they talk about it, by the time they get approved, we could be talking easily October at the earliest at this point for those stimulus checks if they get approved. And, all of this funding that people once had potentially coming into them is all dried up and nothing's happening anymore, and it's not going to be for several weeks. So what can we do? I would highly recommend checking out my video from yesterday. I talked about 4 different programs that offer some support for people that need it during this time. Like I said in my video yesterday, you can call me the underdog advocate. The reason I say that is because I basically focus my videos around people in the following categories, which I said earlier. I'll say it really quick once again: low income, Social Security recipients of any kind, and basically SSI and VA beneficiaries. That's what I focus my videos on, helping all of you. So check out that video from yesterday, because I talked about some of these programs that you can utilize, hopefully some of them, to hopefully get through some of these times. Now, some additional information you might want to talk about. So let me just back up for just a second. The programs I talked about yesterday are basically, if you're having some problems paying your utility bills. I talked about a program in there. I also talked about another program to help you maybe reduce or completely eliminate your cell phone bill, or even get you a free phone. That's one of the programs I talked about yesterday. I also talked about a food program, SNAP. I talked about that. I've actually talked about that a couple different times this week in different videos. And finally, the other program that I talked about was basically temporary assistance in a variety of different ways to help needy families. So again, I can talk about those further in that video from yesterday. I would highly recommend checking that out, because we're basically on our own at this point. We can't count on additional stimulus checks at this time, not for a very long time anyway. Like I said, I would say probably October at the absolute earliest, provided they even get passed. We don't even know if they're going to get passed anymore. We know that they're in that stimulus package, but we have no idea. I mean, at this point, we can't count on it. We cannot count on it. We're on our own at this point. So what I'm going to continue doing is I'm going to do more research and find more programs to help you guys in any way that I can navigate this time, because that was my commitment, and I'm going to continue with that. I'm stubborn. I'm incredibly stubborn, and I'm going to continue doing that stuff because I want to help all of you. So I know I've said it like 4 times now, but seriously, check out that video from yesterday if you've not watched it already, because maybe it'll help you out in some way. All right, if you need additional food assistance, I want to mention a couple other programs that you can possibly check out, and hopefully this might help you. Because I've had some people reach out and ask, like, hey, what are some additional food programs? So something you can do is check out in your local area. Again, I'm not pushing anything right here, but I just want to throw this out there. A lot of times religious organizations have some type of food drives or like free food programs, stuff like that, where they can help you out. So again, it's not anything religious that I'm trying to push. I'm just saying a lot of times these organizations will have like food programs where they can help you out. So just check it out. Whether you're religious or not, it doesn't matter. I think they just want to help in general. So try that. Try like your local religious organizations. They could have something for you. Also, shout out to The Witch. The Witch, that's actually her name. So I'm not calling her that. She calls herself The Witch. But anyway, she left a message and said, check out Free Food Pantry. So check that out too. There's different programs in probably many cities, major cities around the country that have these free food programs that you can check out, where basically you can get, an allotment of food each week. So check that out as well. So, there's definitely stuff out there. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not do a whole lot of research on that other than, basically what I just talked about. But considering we have the next 2 weeks with, we can assume, no additional assistance from Congress or anybody like that. Basically, we're on our own. We're treading water by ourselves here. What can we do? So I'm going to continue doing research, finding free stuff, finding free money, free food, free anything. I'm going to do my research, and I'm going to find any free programs that I can find to help you guys out. So that's going to be my commitment over the next couple of weeks here to help you guys out through this time, because I get it. It's tough. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. That's about all I have for today. So I know this video probably wasn't all that informative, other than the fact that hopefully it just gave you an update as to what's going on. And like I said, I've said it so many times now, check out that video from yesterday. I think it should be helpful for you. And over the coming days and weeks, I'm going to continue finding more stuff and deliver that to you through these videos, because I want to help you out. So have a nice Friday. I hope everybody is doing okay, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here for you. I'm doing anything I can. So have a nice day, and I'll probably catch you tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching. I see you.